As long as I can remember, the peoples of Avantasia have been at war. One single monumental battle between humans and orcs, dwarves and shadows, elves and sorcerers, and me, right in the middle. I had enough of it. Enough of sticking my neck out for one side or the other. Enough of carrying out orders or having to fear for my life. I seized the opportunity, and from now on, my life is in my hands. What could possibly go wrong?
Probably a lot.
It was just as I'd always imagined it. I left the narrow alleys of the cities behind me and flew to freedom with my brand new airship. As soon as I learn to navigate, it'll take me wherever I want. A fantastic feeling that nobody can take away from me. Nothing and nobody. Ah, damn.
Nathaniel Bonnet! I knew I'd find you!
That's Captain Bonnet to you, my dear.
The Red Pirate wants his ship back.
Then you shouldn't shoot at it with cannons. I won't rat on you if you let me escape, okay?
I'm in no mood for jokes. This is about 3 sacks of gold.
There's no fooling around with my head-hunting orc friend. If she boards the ship, that could mean the end of my life of freedom. Or my life in general. I've got to escape her.
Land on the ice or suffer the consequences.
Okay, so let's see.
I'd love to send a cannonball or two Mazaz's way before she boards the Mary. Unfortunately, there's neither gunpowder nor ammo in the cannon. There's a smaller container in the large barrel, a powder keg. Well, let's light a fire under the greenskins behind. Ah, rats. Empty.
Okay, so we got an empty powder keg. Let's see what we can
The Red Pirate's ship and the prospect of finally being my own master were more important to me than his treasure. But I thought, why shouldn't I start my new life with a couple of chests of gold? What the? Confetti? Horns? Party hats? I hate Mardi Gras! I'll take some confetti, a horn, and a Mardi Gras thing. That's enough fun for today. Ah, that won't work. The mouthpieces don't fit together. Well, Interesting idea, but it certainly won't work without gunpowder in the cannon.
Okay, so let's see.
The technology is amazingly simple. You turn the wheel to the left, and the ship flies to the left. Turn it to the right, and the ship flies to the right. Sooner or later, we'll figure out how to fly up and down. Steering isn't really the problem. The question is how to find a given location. All I see around me are white clouds and snow-covered plains. I guess I'm somewhere over the Northlands. That's a coffee mill. People in the Eastlands grind brown beans with it to make a bitter drink. They say it has magical effects, especially in the morning. No, that's fine enough.
Okay, so we need to find some rind.
That fearsome face with the bared teeth is pretty scary. Not to mention the wolf's head on the ship. Zazzie's interceptor is faster than the Mary. I can't get away from her. Sooner or later, she'll figure out that I won't give up. Then she'll board my ship and...
Okay. So let's see what we should do then. We need to find something.
If I jettison ballast, I could fly higher and maybe a little bit faster, but no matter what I do, I won't be able to escape Zazzie's interceptor. The bottle is empty, but the red pirate knows quality when he sees it. The wine had a cork. The cork and corkscrew are still in the neck of the bottle. I'll just keep the corkscrew. I'm not interested in empty bottles. The keg already has a hole. A really big one. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to deal with the machinery. Right now, I'm just glad everything's working. This baby can make the Kessel run in less than 2 days and flies at 1.5 times the speed of the wind, whatever that means. I couldn't pimp that thing up if my life depended on it, which, quite coincidentally, it does.
Throw that thing.
The Red Pirate, the previous owner of the Mary, is a passionate hunter. His favorite prey is people. But since he can't fit through the door anymore, he prefers to send out his bounty hunters, like Mazaz over there.
Okay.
The rope ladder leads up to the balloon. All the ropes, nets, struts, and beams up there make me nervous. I can't reach the rope ladder, and even if I could, I feel much safer here on deck than up there.
So...
I've never been down here. I was a little too busy leaving the pirate island with my profits. But everything the fat man hoarded here is now mine. These barrels store everything you want to keep safe and dry on a long voyage. Dried fruit, tobacco, and gummy bears, for example. The barrel is sealed with pitch. I can't...
One.
A gray powder.
Where?
Saltpeter. There is a very simple explanation for why there is a barrel of saltpeter here. It's used together with salt to cure meat. There's a logical explanation for everything. Or a magical one. That's saltpeter powder. I would take some of it, but not with my bare hands. In it goes. The fire in the oven is out. All I can see are a few smoldering pieces of wood in the middle. Experience has taught me not to pick up glowing coals with my hand. Several times.
Oh. That's okay, so we need something to pick up that with. Okay. Wearing gloves though.
A cowboy outfit, a bowling jacket, an octopus costume, a feather boa, the sort of things you'd expect. I could dress up as a princess and let myself be rescued by a fat plumber. Nah. I could dress up as a bat, use my anti-interceptor spray, and... Nah, that won't work either. I could dress up as a computer game designer, rewrite the first chapter, and... No. It's hard to believe, but none of the costumes seem to be helpful in my situation. A skeletal arm, probably for October 31st. That's when the undead and their supporters have parades everywhere. We're undead. We wander the earth. Get used to it. Let's see. A lot of charred wood, white ashes, and... Hey! Some charcoal. I'll take some of that. I wonder... Sure enough. How handy. Now I've got a new best friend and... Hey! Ow! You little rat! Ah! Ow! Hot!
Camping equipment.
When I was a kid, I often dreamt of just taking off and hiding in the forest. But first off, I didn't have equipment as good as this. And second, there were rumors that the trees were alive and would attack campers. Wouldn't a parachute make more sense on an airship than a tent? I mean, even if the Mary were a normal ship, a tent?
And more there. Something out there.
It's unbelievable all the things you have to worry about as a pirate these days. Health insurance, pirate social security, pensions, casualty insurance. According to these documents, a pirate with an eye patch and a wooden leg is occupationally disabled. The paperwork was boring the first time I read it. Even the paperclip that holds it all together is more interesting. This little invention has revolutionized the office world. Before there were paperclips, it took 3 people to hold a stack of papers together. Ooh, how pretty.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm?
No. Who are you?
The question is rather, why are you snooping around in the captain's cabin?
I'm the captain of this proud ship.
Proud? I was once upon a time. Look at me now, I'm a monster.
I don't think you look like a monster.
Oh, but I do. I'm old and useless.
You just want to hear compliments from me, don't you?
Oh, if that were so, you just ruined it.
Because you know now that I know that you just want to hear a compliment.
There's something about you that makes me wish I could move my arms. And not to cuddle.
Once again, who are you?
I'm the Mary.
Mary? Like the ship?
I am the ship. Or what's left of it. Once I travelled the 9 seas. I battled the waves and saw worlds never before seen by humans.
Are you quoting something or what?
Then the Red Pirate won me in a card game. I served under 5 captains, drunkards, pirates, but none of them were as bad as he. He turned me into an airship. He cut off my proud sails and stuck me with these bloated bags of air.
Oh, you're rid of the fat man. I, Captain Nate Bonnet, won you.
Oh, will you also use me for pleasure cruises, little man? Show me off to your drunken friends and strumpets.
I want to travel the world with you, go on voyages of discovery, have adventures. I don't have any friends, but we'll see about the strumpets. Listen, Mary, the 2 of us, you and I, will fly to the edge of the world and back, but you have to help me.
Do I?
There's an airship flying alongside us. On board is the bounty hunter Mazaz. She's after me and wants to take both of us back to the Red Pirate.
What do you expect of me? I'm not a warship. And I can't escape her either. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Mazaz could fire a cannonball through your hull at any moment. Don't you care?
Perhaps it would be best for me to sink here and now.
To crash.
Ships sink!
Ah, not if I can prevent it.
I won't let myself be rescued by just anyone. A lady wants to be conquered.
Mazaz is cold as ice. She'll come over here, clap me in irons, and take you back to the Red Pirate.
You shouldn't always see things so negatively. Maybe there'll be a happy ending.
That was the happy ending. The bad end involves broken bones and masts.
My masts were taken from me years ago, and I'm not interested in your bones.
You know what? I'll deal with a well-toned, fiercely determined, and highly trained orc bounty hunter on my own.
I'm sure that will be very amusing.
Maybe we could fly faster if we lost a few excess pounds.
Such impudence!
Ballast! I mean jettison ballast!
I see only one thing here that could be described as excess ballast.
Ah, why is everyone so mean to me? I always thought figureheads were on the front of the ship.
You mean the stern?
Right, the stern.
It's the bow.
Huh?
Front is the bow. The stern is starboard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I see you are fully qualified to helm an airship, little man.
I am your captain, and you shouldn't call me little man.
You are someone who won an old ship gambling. That does not make you the captain, little man.
I will be the greatest airship captain of all time.
Dreams are all well and good, but one day you wake up and find yourself hanging from a balloon by a rope, and you no longer feel the waves on your bow, the salt air in your sails.
That is my biggest nightmare. I think you could offer me more support. After all, I'm busy rescuing your behind as well.
Is it worth it? Since it's no longer half underwater, I've been feeling so fat.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Thanks to me, you'll soon shine in renewed splendor. All you need is a new crew under the leadership of a strong captain.
Unfortunately, all I see here is a weak landlubber.
I have to go. As the captain, I have a lot to do.
You ought to know.
Interesting discussion, that one.
Haha, that looks like expensive cigars. Locked, of course. It looks like I need a very small key, or a very big axe.
Okay.
I'll bend open the paperclip. Maybe then I can pick the lock.
Okay. Is anything or? Oh. It's somewhere.
Aha! That's it! Just one cigar left. I'll use it to celebrate my successful escape this evening. I already took the last cigar. As long as I don't refill the box, it will remain empty. Unless... Nope. Not magic.
Okay.
My ship. Not bad for a poor boy from the streets of Huffington. In the old days, I picked apples and polished them until they looked irresistible. Then I sold them, and the next day I bought more apples with the gold I earned. A lot more. Once again, I polished them and sold them, and on the third day, I could afford wood for a small market stall. With the gold I earned with my market stall, I bought a piece of land to plant apple trees. On the property, I found a hoard of gold and went to play poker. Hard work is crap. A beautiful model of my ship, the Mary.
Also do something with it.
A beautiful model of my ship, the Mary.
Something with it feels like.
Pots, jars, creams, powder, brush, everything you need for a renovation. What the heck? let's take that. And this. And a little of that. You could make a paladin happy with this junk. I always wondered where the fat man got his piggy pink cheeks. Now I know. This must be the finest day in the life of a mirror. Except for the reflection, I don't see anything extraordinary. This must be the A very fine powder. It's used to try to cover up the putty on your face. Good old Mary probably won't take any beauty tips from me.
So what else can we do here?
The fire in the oven is out. All I can see are a few smoldering pieces of wood in the middle. The fire in the oven is out.
Yeah, let's go back up. Let's do
Well?
this.
Yeah, just a second. I'm looking for my white flag. That should work. The charcoal isn't any harder than coffee beans. Well then, finely ground charcoal powder. I probably shouldn't mix the stuff in my pocket.
Okay, so let's see.
Well, interesting idea, but it certainly won't work without gunpowder in the cannon. In it goes. All right, mixing sulfur powder, saltpeter powder, and charcoal in the right proportions produces gunpowder. In it goes. And mix carefully. Enough gunpowder to fire a couple of rounds across Mizaz's bow. That should be enough. The scraps of paper will turn into dangerous grape shot when they're fired from a cannon. I hope so, anyway. All I need is fire.
I need to use the cigar on... Duh.
I'll have scorched my face before the cigar starts to burn. I'll have scorched my face before the cigar starts to burn.
Okay, so how are we gonna do this then?
That won't work.
can't do anything with that ship. What's this one?
This isn't that sort of a game.
Very nice. Thank you, that's enough. Very nice. Thank you, that's enough.
How joyless does your life have to be for something like this to be fun? Oh, glorious day! The captain is here!
You're no captain, you're nothing.
I've been told that my whole life.
Oh, well, perhaps nothing is somewhat exaggerated.
Ha! I made you feel
What
guilty.
do I need?
Maybe I like you after all. A little.
Nah, nothing to talk about.
I'll take this one.
A beautiful model of my ship, the Mary. A beautiful model of my ship, the Mary.
How am I gonna... But I need to... How I'm gonna lit the damn thing then? Must be this way.
Ah! I'll have scorched my face before the cigar starts to burn.
I'm using it, I guess.
Ah! I'll have scorched my face before the cigar starts to burn.
Put in some cotton.
No, the gold compact is better for the powder.
How am I gonna light this then?
The fire in the oven is out. All I can see are a few smoldering pieces of wood in the middle. Ah! I'll have scorched my face before the cigar starts to burn. That won't hold right. The cigar is a lot thicker than the shaft of the horn.
What am I missing then? I'm missing something. am missing something. Thing there.
A rubber hose, just under 2 meters long and about a gnome's thumb thick. My guess is that the hose is used for changing water. You hear that engine? There's no reason to break down or explode.
Okay. Can be attached.
You won't take me back, Zazzy. I shoved the cigar a little way into the hose.
Okay, me live it then? Possible.
Oh yeah. Smoking is terrible, and every smoker is a monster.
Okay, now we can do this.
If you don't land right now, I'll blow your ship out of the sky. Come on, I'll count to 3.
You shouldn't make promises you can't keep. Count to 3.
Now we can fire.
Take that! All right. Do you give up?
Ah! Oh no! How will I defend myself? All I have is cannonballs! Ah!
Okay, what did she do then?
I've got gunpowder. If I had a cannonball, the green skin wouldn't stand a chance. Well, let's say a slightly smaller one than now.
Did it end up in here?
Except for the reflection, I don't see anything extraordinary.
Low power, use it.
Some slob left his thumbprints on the mirror, and another one blew powder all over it. Some slob left his thumbprints on the mirror, and another one blew powder all over it. A beautiful model of my ship, the Mary. Nah, nothing to talk about.
Means though.
Some slob left his thumbprints on the mirror, and another one blew powder all over it.
be anything more here.
I can't reach the rope ladder. And even if I could, I feel much safer here on deck than up there.
Oh, he's ended up in there. Duh. Talk about being blind.
That should be more effective ammo for the cannon. Rats! It's stuck tight and won't budge.
Bottom? Is that somehow? No.
It's horrible enough even without the hose. It's horrible enough even without the hose. No, I can't blow the cannonball out of there. Besides, I need the gunpowder for the cannon.
How are we gonna get the cannon?
Here we go again.
Oh, okay, we done that. What? Are you serious?
My theory is that the cotton will be so compressed by the air pressure that it will hit Zazzy's ship like a rock.
That didn't make any sense at all. Hello? Why would I put that in there? I thought I was gonna go through the stuff and see. Okay.
All I need is fire. If that's the way you want it!
10,000 more shots like that, and I might die of old age. How much of this do you think you can take?
That was rather improbable. I'd say this finally evens the odds.
Okay. That was just...
I'll just use everything that's left. It's now or never. Yeah! I'm free! Do you hear me? You'll never catch me! Oh no! I thought you bounty hunters always had another trick up your sleeve. That is so unfair. Come on, you can't just take me back to the fat man.
3 sacks of gold, Nate. Business is business.
A prisoner on board his own ship. How will Captain Bonnet overcome this cruel twist of fate?
What are you doing?
I just like to narrate my own life from time to time.
Why?
Because no one else will. Duh. The bars are all made of iron, but the top and the floor of the cage are made of wood. Well, maybe that's my chance. A rivet. A rivet on one of the boards is loose. I can't get my finger under it. A rivet on one of the boards is loose. I can't get my finger under it. It's horrible enough even without the hose. The other rivets are rock solid. The gap's too small to climb through, and the other boards can't be loosened. I've fixed the corkscrew to the end of the hose. No way. The chain would slide over the metal pipe and make a hell of a noise. Zazzy would notice, and be really mad. I'm a prisoner on my own ship, and a bounty hunter wants to take me back to an infamous pirate. I've really had about all the fun I can stand for now. Aha! So that's how Mazaz got on board. She may be green, but you shouldn't underestimate her. The steam engine has 2 TP. That's plenty power for the ship.
Okay, so what? Not the chain.
Hey, Zazzy, let me out of here. I'm the captain of this proud ship, this queen of the seas. My ship and I are a team. She would never leave her captain in the lurch.
Face it, I am now the captain of this ship, and it obeys every turn of the helm.
But it could shake you off with a daring maneuver, or drop one of those beams up there on your head.
Those beams are called yards. You feeble excuse of a captain.
She's quite right, Captain Bonnet. And to be honest, I feel somewhat safer in her hands.
Oh, you traitor.
Mutiny. Feminism. First, I have to free myself. And second, I can't get caught by Mazaz. She'd just make short work of me. Zazzy?
What do you want, prisoner?
Why so impersonal? We've got a long flight ahead of us. We ought to get to know each other better.
Oh, this is why I hate bringing back my targets alive.
I object. I won this ship fair and square, and I was in international airspace when you illegally boarded.
You should have defended it better. Besides, you cheated when you won it.
Just like everybody else at the table.
But none of them was stupid enough to cheat the fat man out of his ship.
You know what? I give up. Let the fat man have his precious ship back. My freedom is more important to me than this ship.
It's not just about the ship. You made him look ridiculous.
A fat little pirate who runs around dressed in red from head to toe, and I made him look ridiculous?
You beat him at cards. In his city. Nobody does that and gets away alive.
Somebody should have told me that before.
We did tell you, but you just couldn't resist, could you? If you're lucky, he'll just toss you into the dungeon for the rest of your life.
We should run away together. We'll fly to the sunny south, sell the ship for gold, and spend the rest of our days playing solitaire and hidden object games.
Not interested.
Or we'll loot and pillage our way across the world.
Me? A hedge fund manager? I'll pass.
Or you could use me for other things. You know, I like girls with sturdy thighs.
Yeah, but I don't like miserable wimps without a hint of self-esteem.
Wow. If you keep saying such mean things to me, someday I'll throw myself into the abyss.
What could happen? You don't seem to have a backbone to break.
Ouch.
Enough chatter. We both have a job to do. I steer the airship and you just sit in the cage and shut up.
Zazzy?
I'm
Are
an
we
idiot.
there yet?
Oh my god.
I have to go.
What?
I really need to go to the bathroom.
Hold it in.
Will you read me something?
No.
Can we play a game?
No.
I spy with my little eye something that begins with B.
Will you shut up? Just sit there in your cage and shut your mouth.
But are we there yet? Life is so unfair. I wish just once I could have a decent streak of luck.
And I wish I could have my hands on the helm and my ears at the same time, so I wouldn't have to listen to your pathetic whining. Wait a second. That should help. Keep talking, I'm all ears.
No, we can use this then, right?
All right, let's give it a try. I hope Zazzy really can't hear anything. Excellent.
What was that?
What?
That sound?
You mean my excited heartbeat when I see you from behind?
Yeah.
I've got the chain.
Okay. So now what then?
Okay. Maybe the best chance I've got.
Hey! Stop!
Whew, that was close. The hatch looks like it will hold, for now. I've got to get that green skin off my ship, but how?
Ah!
Okay, so we succeeded in doing something there.
Some slob left his thumbprints on the mirror.
Open up, Nate. You don't stand a
Beautiful
chance.
model of my ship, the Mary. A beautiful model. Hey, Mary.
Well, what's going on?
Open up, Nate. You don't stand a chance.
Will you help me now to get Mizaz overboard?
Is that the person hacking away at my hatch?
That's right, and before that, she spat on your deck.
That is...
Ah!
Who spits on an old lady's deck?
I will avenge you, my lady. But to do so, I need help.
All right. Look under the rug. There's an entrance to a secret cargo hold that was used to transport smuggled goods. A hatch leads from there to the hull.
Ah, that could definitely be useful. Thanks. See you later, Mary.
See you later, little man.
A solid wooden hatch with a lock. Some sort of combination lock, only with symbols instead of numbers. And what's this? A little note that was slipped under the lock. Ah, a cheat sheet. How handy. The following clues are written here. 1 under the ship. It's smeared. It was 4 words. The first one could be symbol. 3, Age of the Merry. This won't be...
Whatever you're gonna try, it won't work.
Oops, I clicked too early. So.
The thumbprints form a symbol, an X with a circle above it.
Okay.
On the note, it said one of the symbols can be found under the ship. Could that be about the ship in a bottle? I can't see anything. Do I really have to break the bottle? That would be a pity.
I'll hang you from the yardarm without a rope!
Ah, rats! No symbol under the ship. I was so sure! That was the stand for the ship in a bottle. The bottle lay on the wood and... Wait a second! Ha! There's the symbol! A square with a circle inside it.
You know, we need to find out her age.
Hey, Mary!
Well, what's going on?
The hatch to the cargo hold is sealed with a symbol lock. What's the combination?
No idea. Captain Ollos installed it because he was worried about his lock collection.
When exactly did Captain Ollos install the symbol lock?
Let me think. Evans, Captain Koo, Captain Warrups, and before that, Captain Ollos was here. That must have been 12 years ago.
So, 12 years ago. How old are you, Mary?
Is that any sort of question for a lady?
I asked you first.
And I won't answer.
I think it's amazing how young and radiant you look.
Oh, really?
Yes, your wood shines, your rivets are bright.
Go on.
Your lines are taut, your hull is curvy. You look like you just came out of the shipyard.
Oh, you old sweet talker. I do keep myself in good shape.
You sure do. You don't look a day over 95.
I'm 81.
Way too easy.
Now.
See you later, Mary.
See you later, little man.
But, what did it say?
Ah, a cheat sheet. How handy. The following clues are written here. 1 under the ship. It's smeared. It was 4 words. The first one could be symbol. 3, Age of the Merry.
Got that now then. So it's the
All
symbol. that one, and then it's that one, and then it's 16.
There. Let's see. There's a sliding hatch. It must lead outside. Wah! I still can't believe that Mazaz was able to fool me so easily. Me! The master of cheap tricks! One wrong step and there goes our rating.
You might as well open up, Nate. You don't stand a chance.
That won't work. The mouthpieces don't fit together. Just as I thought. Tools and materials for the maintenance and repair of the balloons. A brush, putty knives, a needle with tear-proof thread, a roll of adhesive tape. I'll take that. Okay. I don't need the other stuff. I just
You
hope the
might as
balloons
well
can go
open
another
up,
few hundred
Nate.
miles
You
without
don't stand
repair.
a chance.
A flag with a strange coat of arms. It's tied to the main balloon with 4 cords. Not a chance. These knots defy more than just wind and weather. Not a chance. These knots defy more than just wind and weather. An instrument with a horrifying potential for fun. I shouldn't draw attention to me until I have a good escape route.
Because I can't do anything more up here. Can't take the flag, because I don't have the tools.
A flag with a strange coat of arms. It's tied to the main balloon with 4 cords.
So I untie it.
From up here, Mazaz almost looks like an ant. A 200-pound, muscle-bound, green bounty hunting ant.
What am I supposed to be doing?
There's a stiff breeze on deck, but there's a much stronger draft here. Life on an airship isn't exactly without its dangers. Some sort of tank. Maybe a water reservoir. Or a ballast tank. I admit I'm not an airship expert. Not yet. Some sort of tank. Maybe a water reservoir. Or a ballast tank. I admit I'm not an airship expert. Not yet. Won't take Mizaz forever to smash the hatch. That could work. The horn acts as a funnel and compresses the headwind into the mouthpiece. Now quick!
Huh? What is that thing? Ah.
That was close. But I got the axe. That will at least gain me a little time.
Now we can get the flag.
I ought to be able to cut through the cords with this, eventually. Whew, got it.
You might as well open
Even
up,
unarmed,
Nate.
she's
You
dangerous.
don't stand a
I
chance.
won't get into a fight with her.
Okay, so we need something in here now.
Ah!
The fire in the oven is out. All I can see are a few smoldering pieces of wood in the middle.
Ah!
Oh wait, oh, we throw it.
I don't think there's anything else up there for me, but the rope could still come in handy. Oh man, I'm too young to die!
Do you want me to kill you? What is that? Drop it.
This? Sure thing. Does the term breaking shoot mean anything to you? Zazzy, you shouldn't mess with people who are smarter than you.
Come a little closer. I'll show you who you should mess with.
One,
I'm warning you, Nate.
two.
You'd better think about this. I'll follow you to the end of the world to get my revenge.
What's the difference? You're hunting me now, even though I just want to be left in peace.
But next time it'll be personal.
We're right over the Northlands, miles from the nearest settlement. By the time you get your hands on a ship, I'll be several days ahead of you. Oh, just one knobby little finger left.
You know what, Nate? I'll leave you for now, but we'll be meeting again sooner than you think. Don't worry, I'll find you. After all, you won't be going much farther.
You... What the... Uh-oh.
I did it.
From nurse. Hey, you! This is a nature reserve protected by Petra. What if you landed on one of the penguins, What then?
What the...
Oh,
Whoa!
again.
Hey! I'm afraid I know what that is, and I'm afraid I know its plan for me. I'd love to think that the Yeti is making me a nice hot soup, but the reality is probably very different. I'd love to think that the Yeti is making... This is what I hate about living in a fantasy world. We've got absolutely everything here. A 2-meter-tall hairy monster that lives in the eternal ice and eats people? Sure, why not? Ooh, a metal cylinder. Maybe the handle of an ancient weapon.
Can it be?
Just a bit more! All right, time to concentrate. This lousy just doesn't work.
Yeah, not the Jedi.
That won't work. It's just too far away. Aim carefully and... The monster's out cold. Now to get out of here.
Monster? What monster?
What the...
What? What are you doing up there, young man?
Who are you?
Cornelius Montgomery Happerplap is the name.
Happerplap?
Now, see here. I'm a zoologist, mountain climber, and recognized expert in the field of polar exploration.
And along the way you like a little cosplay?
This is part of my mission. I am on the trail of a major discovery. A mystery, a sensation. I am searching for... the Yeti.
Okay.
Have you already encountered the Yeti?
Not personally, but I have discovered footprints and hair. I believe he has even been here in my research station.
Oh, incredible.
Oh, he is clever. It's as if he knows my every step and thus escapes observation.
Are you all right? Do you sometimes have headaches, or do you hear voices?
At the moment, I only hear your voice, old chap. No, quite seriously. I don't hear the voices as frequently as I did, but I have had constant headaches since the fall. Blackouts as well. For example, I can't remember what I did this morning.
You fell?
Into a crevasse. I was following the trail of the Yeti for several hours. The clever beast led me in circles, again and again.
And eventually you got so dizzy you fell into a crevasse.
It was exhaustion. I had been hunting the monster for several months, and they all thought I was mad. Since my fall, the situation has improved. I find tracks much more often. Things are finally looking up, my young friend.
We're in the Northlands, right?
Indeed. One could say we're up to our ankles in snow and ice. Especially you.
I'm not really in the mood for jokes. My airship crashed. How can I get away from here?
I'm rather pessimistic about the next few months. Winter is coming.
This isn't winter?
Oh, not at all. In winter, you would freeze within 20 minutes. This is a beautiful summer's day. You can survive almost an hour in the open.
Terrific. Could you help me? I'm stuck.
How did you get up there?
I suspect that the Yeti hung me up here in his pantry.
The Yeti was here? Ooh, did you see him?
With my own eyes. He was hairy and white, about your size.
Oh, fantastic!
Get me down! The Yeti isn't the only dangerous creature here in the area. The real danger is green and hopping mad.
Have you tried taking off your shoes? Young man? There you go. Wait a moment. I have some shoes you can use, and I shall make us a nice hot soup. It's nice to have...
Everything okay? Ah! I don't believe it.
Oh my god. Talk about split personalities.
Huh?
Hey, Critter!
Help! Come here. Then think of something. Great! My fate will depend on the outcome of a fight between a huge white monster and a little pink one. I wonder what sort of critter that is.